Hai, Assalamualaikum. We Tepung Pelita members from KMC2 would like to present our group project about university students' perception with online examination during the Covid-19 pandemic.
My name is Muhammad Ikhwan Azizi bin Hazle, matric number 1202816.
My name is Puteri Natasha, Binti Azlan, matric number 1200829.
My name is Binti Hamzah, matric number 1202815.
My name is Muhammad Salman Faqihi bin Shahrom, and my matric number is 1200821.
My name is Nabil Izzuddin Islam bin Jamalul Ridzuan, matrix number 1200828. Firstly, the introduction. The purpose behind this survey is to explore and to find out university students' perception and behaviour towards the change of the examination norm from offline to online examination due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Not just to the examination, the government also ordered universities and college not to hold face-to-face classes, which means students need to continue their study at home instead of continue their study at college. Studying at home may sound easy, but the reality is studying at home is not as easy as it sounds, because students also need to follow the movement control order. To be frank, in this situation, being a smart student alone is not a guarantee that the students will be able to finish their study with excellence.
For this study, qualitative and quantitative methods were used to examine students' perception of online exams. Data was gathered from a Malaysian university student. Google Form was used to deploy and build the online survey. All questionnaires were shared via Telegram and WhatsApp, two popular messaging apps used by students. Other programmers such as Facebook and Instagram make use of it as well. The survey lasted 2 weeks and yielded a total of 274 responses. Only 100 responses discussed in this case. There were 5 sections to the survey. Section A contains demographic data, while Section B factors associated with examination stress. The online examination anxiety scale for Section C, and Section D concerning behavioral changes during the online examination period. For the quantitative method, based on experience throughout our nearly year of study as students. The chart shows that the majority of the students were female 57% and boys 43% respectively. 73% of students are between the ages of 18 and 20. 23% are between the age of 21 and 23. And 4% are between the age of 24 and above. Students between the ages of 18 and 20 reflect the youth voice. The chart shows that 64% of respondents are in their first year, 20% are in their second year, 8% are in their third year, 3% are in their fourth year, and 5% are in their fifth year and above. Among the students, 43% from the total are from business and management program. 21% are from Islamic study program. Meanwhile, medical and engineering programs share the same 4%. The least 1% are from law program. 8% are from education program. 3% are from science and technology program. 9% are from social science and humanity programs, and from the other program was 7%. The majority of university students 49% received a cumulative grade point average CGPA of 3.5 or higher during their academic year, followed by 43% who received a CGPA of 3.0 to 3.5, and the remaining 8% who received a CGPA of 3.0 or less. The university students who are participating in this questionnaire having experience of self-reported exam-related stress mostly on both examination, online and offline exam. 45% another 35% from students who report that online examination more stressful, and the remaining 20% of these university students were reported offline examination more stressful.
So we move to section B that shows some factors that associated with examination stress of university students. The graph above are the result of the students' factors regarding to some statements related with examination stress. It is important thing to know why students having stress on their online examination. According to the graph, majority of university students agree with the statement that associated with examination stress. Among 100 university students who contribute to this survey, 62 of the students will agree that they have technical e-learning platform problem and it causes stress. 74 of them will feel that they do not have enough time to complete the examination and it make them stressed. The result for questions difficulty statements indicate that majority of university students said online examination questions are quite difficult for them, and this is the higher rating that associated with examination stress. 63 students said that they are not studying the world material which is will associated with stress. Meanwhile, another 37 of students is well prepared. As we can see on the graph, 57 of students said that free navigation exam make them stressed, but the least 43 students just fine either the exam is one way or two way. More than one form exam will also be associated with students' examination stress, since it is a bit difficult when they need to focus on every form of examination. Most of students said that teaching method have not properly covered the material and need more explanation and guidance from the lecturer. Majority of the university students said that the grade is unsatisfied with what they have done. And another 78 students also worried about some students might cheat and get unfair mark. Most of university students strongly agree that home is not appropriate environment to do examination.
Okay, next we go to the online examination anxiety scale. Section C investigates the anxiety scale of university student on online examination. It is essential to analyze the frequency of university student in thinking about online examination that cause anxiety. Table 3 depicts that the highest result of the students' anxiety scale relate to online examination. According to Table 3 analysis, the highest university student response was 32% for "I dread that I might not perform well because of online pressure. It exposed through online examination." University student felt pressure with the inappropriate environment. However, another 35% of students believe that they can perform well. The second highest response was 31% for "I am fearful about technical glitches like weak internet connection or speed." Meanwhile, 42% of students are felt the technical problem is not the matters. In terms of "I am apprehensive about the fairness of online mode of examination," the results show that 27% of students felt afraid about the fairness on online examination. In case of "I fear that I will not be able to complete my exam in time," the response rate was 42%. This shows that for majority of students, they are able to complete the examination successfully without interaction. The rate of response received on the factor I am afraid I may not be able to timely upload or submit my answer script is 40%. This shows majority of the students have capability to submit the answer without error. Meanwhile, another 25% student think a lot that they might not be able to upload successfully.
Alright, online examination anxiety scale. In this part, we determine students' anxiety level by asking students 9 questions, and based on their answer, we scale or we determine their anxiety level. The first question is, I'm dread that I might not perform well because of online exam pressure. And most of the most chosen answer is several, means that most of the students just think that they might not perform well. Not most of the day, not all the day, not most of the day, but just several days in a week. They sometimes they worried about they might not perform well. They just like sometimes think about it. And then I am apprehensive about the fairness of online mode of examination, meaning that I'm worried about the fairness of online examination. And this for the answer for this question, most of the student, there are two most chosen answer, which are several and rare. But we can conclude that most of the student, they think about the fairness, they worried about the fairness of online examination, but they just not think about it every day. Just like sometimes they worry about it. And then the third question is, I am anxious about the online invigilating, which means they are anxious about the online and it's invigilating or it's like worrying them. And yeah, most chosen answer is also several. And then I'm fearful about the technical glitches, like weak internet connections speed. Most chosen answer is rare, which means I think most of the students they have very decent internet connection, so they don't have to worry about it very much. And then the next question is, I'm afraid that I might not able to timely submit my answer script. And most of them, and the most chosen answer is also rare, also several. Next question is, I am worried that I might not be able to successfully access the question paper. Most chosen answer is also several. I fear that next question is, I fear that I will not able to complete my exam in time. Most chosen answer is also rare, several and rare. And the last question is, I'm nervous that the unknown aspect of online examination mode of examination. And the most chosen answer is also several. And I think that the anxiety level of the students that answered the survey is quite balanced, because most of them are worried about the problem, just like several or rare. They do not like think about it like every day, which means their anxiety scale most likely are balanced.
According to the bar chart, behavioral changes during online examination period not applicable in caffeine consumption, high energy drinks, soda drinks, smoking habits and medication use are 31.4%, 41.2%, 38.4%, 63.7%, and 38.8% each, which are the highest. It is because this consumption does not influence our behavior in examination period. They are increasing at 37.6% for eating healthy food, 40.48% for fast food, and 58.4% 4% for communication with social media, which are the highest. Behavioral changes during online examination period. These are happen because our health is depending on what we take in our meals. If we keep our healthy, it will influence our behavior as well. These are showing that the highest respondents are decreased in exercise, sports, sleeping hours, and spend time with family, which are 58.8%, 56.3%, and 47.3% each. Obviously, communication using social media will absolutely increase because there is an online session platform. Sleeping hours, exercises, and spend time with family have lowest percentage because students normally use a lot of their time to study.
And now we go to the conclusion. The present study analysed the perception of university students towards examination online during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Although this online exam can replace the face-to-face exam, but it can give a different perception by university students. Some students think this exam is good for them, but others says that it put pressure on them. This can be seen through the change in the student behavior during this online exam period. Therefore, in this study, we get some factors related to exam stress as well as figuring the online exam emergency scale. The result of the study showed that students are quite stressed with this deck situation because they have some unavoidable problems such as lack of equipment for online exam, poor data access, and so on. All these things cannot only put pressure on their mental but also affect their physical, and even worse, it can cause death. This online development and examination is not something to be taken lightly. This case of death due to the stress of virtual learning has already taken place and has now claimed 3 sacred lives during this MCO period. Therefore, university students are advised to manage their time well and calm down to go through this situation. Not only that, university students can also get counseling guidance from counselor at their institute while voicing their opinions and feelings to their superior in the right way. The authorities need to play a role by reviewing and considering this online exam so that it does to become a burden and problem for university students. The authorities also need to listen to all expression of students so that bad things do not happen to them as depression or even worse, death. Thank you.